Frische is with us in the studio this morning. Now, most people know Holly as the rabble-rouser on Findlay City Council.
Thanks for the intro.
But we're talking this morning about an event that she has kind of put together as part of her alter ego as a mild-mannered healthcare insurance agent. And this is Senior Expo that is coming up next week. The Findlay Village Mall. Talk a little bit about the concept here, the idea behind this.
Sure. So I have been doing insurance for about 8 years, and I see that there's been a need to help connect resources in the community with our seniors. So the goal was to find all the agencies, bring them together into one spot. So when our seniors come through, or those that aren't quite joining the 65 Club yet, that they can get all those pieces put together, because people don't realize that maybe they qualify for Medicaid, or maybe there's an agency that can help with a utility bill, or maybe they need to look at different retirement facilities or getting their finances and their estates in order. There's so many different things. So I have gotten actually 40 different organizations in Hancock County are joining in, so I'm super excited about that. Blanchard Valley Hospital, NWO, Hanneman Funeral Home. We have a handyman service. Just there's so many different pieces there. Findlay Fire Department is going to be offering smoke detectors, and we're going to be talking about Block Watch, all these different things of how to keep yourself safe. We're going to have silver sneakers out there, so the YMCA and Planet Fitness. It's going to be an interactive day, so it's going to be a lot of fun. I have Katie Mag. She is an RN out of Putnam County, and she she's a certified stress management coach, so she's going to make it more fun and teach you that laughter is important for your health. So we'll do that at 11:30. I have lunch for the first 200 guests, so it's just going to be a fun day, and I'm excited to see how it goes.
A couple of things that really stood out to me about this. Number one, the fact that it is billed as Senior Expo for those 65 plus or minus, give or take.
Yep. Well, you have the caretakers, but you got to start planning in advance.
Well, and I would imagine that's one of the things that you see as an insurance agent, in terms of planning for these things, that a lot of folks probably don't do as early as they should.
Definitely. People don't understand Medicare. I don't know why the government makes it difficult when you join that club. So there's a lot of education there, but planning and making sure you understand it and you have those things in place to manage your finances, enjoy life still.
I would imagine that's one of the things that you run into in speaking with those that are at that age, at 65, is there's so much more involved than what anybody ever anticipated.
Yep. And then everybody talks in their own little groups, and they say, oh, you can only do Medicare this way, or don't ever do it that way. And at the end of the day, it's how you want to manage your life and how you manage your finances, and understanding what you have to make sure you have the best health possible, the lowest amount of bills, the most benefits. So
we all want that.
Of course. So every year we got to be talking about that.
Yeah, and it is not one size fits all. And that actually is driven home by just the fact that you have so many agencies that are involved. That drives home the point that there's a lot involved, and it's no one size fits all.
Exactly. I mean, and our community's growing, and we have really great resources. Our hospitals are great. Our doctors, there's so many new things coming in, and different ways to get your health care and how you want to retire. My husband's older, so I always tell him, I can't wait we're old enough that we can go to a retirement village, drive that golf cart, and just hang out. He gets so mad. But people look at that.
For some people, that's the dream, and others, it's not. Which actually brings up the other point that I thought was really interesting about this is it's not just health care. You're talking about health care, you're talking about finances, quality of life is really the overarching.
Health is huge. Everyday health, people are more and more active, going out to 50 North, going to the Y, just seeing your friends, all those different things are good for your well-being. So if we can keep you healthy and out of the hospital, the Y is there as a resource. That silver sneakers for seniors is great. It allows you to to get out and do things.
And the added benefit of this, everything all in one place, it's at the mall, so it's, enclosed and, comfy, air conditioned and all of that, but also gives people the opportunity to ask questions and, things like that, because that can be a little intimidating, I would imagine.
And I'm going to encourage that at the event. We're going to ask people to take a paper around, visit with each booth, have them initial that they talk to them, ask them a question, then we'll put them in some fun raffles and some giveaways.
There we go.
But yeah, you have to ask questions, getting your estates in order, your finances in order. There's a lot anymore to be able to go to a retirement village and live your life, the best life you can live. You're looking at $60,000 to $80,000 a year. So there's a lot to prepare for before you're 65.
That's a number
to
that
get there. That's like it's a whoa. Yeah,
absolutely. So a lot of resources that will be available. As you mentioned, lunch will be available. You'll have the guest speakers. A lot of terrific information. This is all happening a week from today, right?
Yes. Thursday is the day for next week. It's going to be fun. Come out. Support our local businesses, let them help you, and
all begins at 10 o'clock. It's
10 a.m.
10 to 2
p.m.
Okay. And and again, it's obviously free. Just want to get people out to start these conversations.
Wear those Fitbit watches, count your steps. You'll get a lot in that day.
There you go. Again, and it's not just for seniors. Again, 65 plus or minus. So even folks who are sort of
not quite there yet.
Not quite there, but starting to think about it.
Yep, for sure.
We've got a link up for more information at our webpage at goodmornings.net. And again, Holly Frische, thanks very much for dropping by. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
You're listening to Good Mornings with Chris Oakes on 1330 WFIN, WFIN.com, and 95.5 FM.